Light the candles in a triangle shape on the floor. It must be dark, exactly at midnight. Place this paper in the center of the triangle. Drop a bit of your blood onto it. Those were the instructions, handwritten on a torn-out notebook page, for making a deal with the devil. 2 days ago, I had ordered it, kind of as a joke, from a website that promised a quick and easy deal with the devil. The next day, I received a package containing 3 black candles and that paper. I felt like an idiot doing it, but I had nothing to lose. My life was shit. Stuck in a dead-end job, too shy to go out on dates. Not even Tinder Plus could save me. That same night, I followed the instructions, in the dark, with a razor blade. I cut my finger and let a drop of blood fall onto the paper between the 3 lit candles. To my surprise, a strong, cold wind rattled the window glass. A thin figure, cloaked in a red robe, materialized in front of me. It was androgynous, with smooth skin, hairless, and an unwavering expression. I pressed my back against the wall, frozen. The being raised its thin hands toward me. Shake my hand to seal the deal. When I realized I wasn't hallucinating, courage returned. "What do I get?" I asked, my voice trembling. "Everything you've ever dreamed of," it replied. "And the cost, the drop you've already shed, buys you 1 year of the deal. That's it. That's it." Part of me wanted to run, call the police, or find a psychiatrist, but the other part whispered, "How long will you keep being a loser?" On impulse, I shook its hand, and everything immediately went black. I woke up lying in bed, my morning alarm blaring. I went to work confused about what had happened. There was no trace of the candles or paper in the living room. Had it all been a dream? I spent the morning coming up with theories in my cubicle, pretending to work, until I was called into the director's office. He welcomed me with a cup of coffee, and I was surprised he knew my name with a serious tone. He said he had something difficult to tell me. My boss had passed away the night before, from a sudden massive heart attack. He explained that the department couldn't be left without a lead, and I was the best choice to take over the position, with a significant pay raise, of course. I accepted immediately. I left for lunch, stunned. Had I caused my boss's death? That couldn't be possible. At the taco place I usually went to, as I was paying, I had another surprise. The cashier, a brunette I had always admired from afar, couldn't stop eyeing me up and down. When I was leaving, she called out to me. Embarrassed, she handed me a slip of paper with her phone number on it. My life had changed. That year, I went on so many dates I lost count. I got another promotion, becoming head of the department. I was living everything I had ever dreamed of, this time outside my head. The deal had worked, and I couldn't imagine life without it. 2 weeks before it expired, I ordered the kit again. On the day of renewal, I repeated the cut on my finger and the ritual, and the figure appeared again after the gust of wind. But this time, it didn't extend its hand. "The price has changed," it said, with the same impassive voice. "Now, it's a finger for 3 years. "What do you mean?" I asked, incredulous. "Place your finger on the paper, just like you did with your blood, and the deal will be renewed for 3 years. I stared at it, disoriented. I tried to argue, to ask if there was another way, another type of deal, but its response never changed. "And if I don't pay," I asked, "you will simply return to who you were before." I decided I couldn't take that risk. I went to the kitchen, grabbed the fish knife I had bought not long ago, and chopped off my finger with a firm blow, after hours gathering the courage. Once I completed the sacrifice, it offered its hand again to seal the deal. I shook it, tears streaming down my face. The next morning, I woke up in bed. The stump that was left of my pinky was already healed. The next 3 years were the best of my life. I left the company to start my own firm in the same industry and stole most of their clients. I married my old high school crush, who had added me on Instagram and messaged me to meet up later that week. She got pregnant with twins, and we moved to a gated community outside the city so they could grow up with a better life. Life was good, so good that I completely forgot about the 3-year deadline. One day, I got to the office and noticed my employees no longer looked at me the same way. They doubted what I said and questioned if I even knew what I was talking about. Our biggest client called me, raising countless concerns about their contract, and we had a heated argument. When I got home, I noticed my wife was acting different too. As we ate the risotto the private chef had prepared for dinner, she stared at me with confusion and Sil.